Probably the greatest mask, well, greatest as in not the best, but just like the biggest in my life.
The coolest?
The coolest, not quite. Depends on who you're asking. Mask that I've ever worn in my life is Markiplier. Like more so than just like it's a character or like I'm a character. I've become more Markiplier than Mark in the recent years, and it's kind of like melded into one. But it all started, and I might have like talked about this a long time ago, but not to many people. When I was first starting doing YouTube, and I was coming out of like my, losing my job and surgery. That was a few months prior to me starting this venture, but I was still not very self-confident about where I was in life. And so when I latched onto this thing and I was making videos on this channel called Markiplier, I was like, I'm Markiplier. What does that mean? And I would go to the gym a lot, and I would run around the gym being like, I'm Markiplier. Markiplier is cool. Markiplier can make friends. Markiplier can talk to people. Markiplier can do all these things, be sociable, be funny. Every single thing that I said that Markiplier could do was something that I believed I could not do. Me as a person at that moment. It was like this aspirational goal for me when I was starting out this channel, because I saw an opportunity to reinvent myself. It was not so much that I just wanted to make a mask. I did, and this is something that probably a lot of people who maybe have heard about me online at the time and then met me might have realized that in person I was very different from how I appeared in my videos. And I think that was the dissonance of like not understanding who I was at that time. And admittedly, most people don't understand who they are in their entire lifetimes. I still don't think I'm fully there, but it was this aspiration to improve myself. And that was the entire thesis of that mask that I was creating. And then at some point in my life, I realized that there could not be this fake version of myself that I aspired to. All I had was myself to push and push farther. And I reached a very depressive episode to get through to this point. But once I worked through it and I realized that I had aspirations that were just for me and not for a performative reason to put out for other people to enjoy, and that I could be myself, but the myself that I had could be improved upon, was a turning point in my life. Like it was a dramatic change in the way that I approached both what I was doing for a job and what I was doing as a human being in my day-to-day life. And so it's a situation where, yes, it started out as a mask, and yes, it was exhausting to be that, and it took years to even understand what I was doing and why I was doing it, but I wouldn't be here unless I put up those rules and those abilities for me to like aspire to, like from the earliest point in my YouTube career.